Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a special message meant for you from your spirit guides, and we have 3 piles here, pile 1, 2, and 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And I also wanted to let you know that my Skype link is in the description box below so that you can set up a personal reading if you would like. So is my PayPal link if you would like to donate to this channel. Anything you donate helps to keep this channel going. And we're going to get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, there may be something to do with kids in this pile, as well as preventing entrapment. Don't allow yourself to be entrapped in any way. Make sure that you know your worth, know your value, know that you can change course at any time you need to. Ladybugs are a symbolism of good luck, also possibly love coming your way. Sunflowers are a symbol of hope, happiness, joy, peace. And I think a lot of this is good luck will be coming your way for your ability to remain positive, joyful, in that higher vibrational energy. There's also this one, which is about that true unconditional love, like the love of a mother. And that's why I'm kind of feeling there may be something to do with kids here as well. There may be a situation that possibly you and your kids, you feel like you guys are trapped in or something along those lines, but know that you have the key to transform this at any time. You have the key within you to transform your life and yourself in any way that you desire at any point in time. You can change directions. You have that knowledge and that wisdom and that understanding as well. And a lot of that key resides in your heart and following your heart. Your heart has the ability to unlock whatever you need to, whatever is necessary moving forward. And especially being able to unlock that more unconditional type of love and transform the type of love that maybe you're giving to your children as well into something more unconditional and more pure. And knowing that a lot of times they have to go on their own path and their own journey in order to grow and learn and transform in their own ways. Yeah, you might be being a little bit overly rigid in your thinking or your actions towards your children. And there really needs to be a balance made in this. This is also €2 as well, and it's from 2002. There may be a necessity of getting out in nature or maybe even getting some plants for your house as well. You may also be dealing with an LGBTQ child. And remember to love them unconditionally, and that nothing you could have changed this because they are who they are. But there's a lot of transformative energy going on here either way. A lot of transformative energy that is bringing you the capability to be able to love more unconditionally. You're really learning how to love more unconditionally. So we have the end. I get to be the pain this time. I hear it now, a warning chime. Bells a whistle blowing now. Truth is revealing itself somehow. It always does, you know. If you lied, how can you crow? Paint a picture pretty and pretend. You should have known the facade would end. I'm not everyone else, you see. Truth is always set free for me. Why does everyone seem to lie? How much they hate themselves, I could cry. Stop showing fake cards you have to play. I guess every shark needs to have their day. I knew something was off from the start, but storytelling to you is pure art. Closing the gap on what's real. Can't blame me for what I don't feel. I fell in love with lies, not even really the pretty kind. You and I are not aligned. Maybe if you could have been true, maybe if I listened to my mind and spoke yet another clue, was trying to open up, but now it's time to fill my own cup, to walk away from another one. At least we had a little fun. Remember when I'm gone, the pain I laid, it started with lies, the ones you made. So you may have even fallen in love with somebody who may have presented themselves as straight and they weren't, or presented themselves as gay and they weren't. That is very possible. But basically, you might have fallen in love with a lot of lies from somebody. And, remember that you can love them unconditionally, no matter the lies that they told. They might have really opened up your heart a lot. You might have transformed a lot from this situation, but it might be something that you need to walk away from now because you know intuitively that there's something wrong with this situation and that in some way they are lying to you or are leading you down the wrong road. Go with the flow. Moving forward, glancing back, feels like I'm stagnant on this track. Moving forward is sometimes slow. Learn to work with the ebb and flow. Release control and let it be. Let the journey set you free. No more worries about timing. Things can shift on a dime. No more worries about the time. Things can shift on a dime. Accept the changes coming your way. Learn to work as you play. No burnout working towards the goal. Know you are already whole. So, and know that even if you walk away from this situation, you're whole on your own. It's time to really work towards your goals and to leave behind anything that does not align with you and to not worry about how long you're going to be alone or about the timing of anything coming in, and just accept things the way they are and be at peace with that, and to remember to have fun and to play and to really bring that joy into your life as well, because that will also help you to open your heart more and have this transformation that you're looking for. We have the turtle, the dolphin, and the beaver. So you've been working very hard, very steadily, very strongly to build something solid, stable, and complete for yourself and your family, possibly even you and your children. You've been really trying to work very hard to create a life for yourself. And it's been a slow, long, arduous journey, but that patience is going to pay off. And taking time out to play, to have fun, to find the joy and happiness and optimism in the way things are right in this moment, and not worry so much about the future, is really going to help you to be able to bring that in as well. It's not all about work, 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 work until you die. It's also about enjoying life, enjoying the moment, and taking time for fun, happiness, friendship, play, and things like that, because it'll make the time go by faster and it'll keep you from overthinking things and overworking yourself as well. You need to make sure that you're resting good and that you're balancing your life between your play, your work, your hobbies, your rest, your friends, things like that. Everything needs to be in a good balance. That way you'll be loving yourself more as well. And that'll really raise your vibrations. So we have the Seven of Wands. In this one, it's setting boundaries honestly and freely. You're committed to the truth. Really being able to, it could be you that was putting on a false mask as well. And you could have been presenting yourself as someone who was okay with anything, who would accept any treatment or any behavior or anything, and now you're really going to be more committed to speaking your truth and fighting for what you believe in, for how you feel, really protecting yourself, protecting others that you feel the drive to protect, and leaving behind any shame, guilt, or sadness over being able to do that. You're really gaining a lot more emotional mastery, and you're starting to fight for what you truly believe in, and you're really leaving behind any kind of confusion over what you want or desire, and you're really more able to express that freely now. Conflicts, fighting for self, understanding conflicts, seeing behind the conflict, tart conflict drama, learning the hard way, learning to pay attention to the red flags. Fear comes from within and can cause trouble. So you might have been having a lot of issues with your fears, and your fears causing or creating conflicts or drama in your life. And you're really learning how to, or you need to start learning how to pull yourself out of those conflicts, pull yourself out of that drama, love people from afar if you need to. And you're really starting to see what could have been causing the conflicts in your life. And you're starting to unlock a lot of wisdom and knowledge and a lot of a better vision and perspective on things. We also have the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, which is victory and recognition, actions paying off, ready to start a journey, overcoming fears, bright future, getting what you want and need from within, freeing yourself and ego, flying high. So you're really letting go of your ego. You're letting go of this need to fight for yourself. And because you're starting to see that it's a hollow victory when you're just fighting for you. And you're starting to really recognize yourself, your value, your worth, and what your desires and boundaries are and should be, and how to effectively put those to use in your life. You're really overcoming a lot of fears that you've had, and you're really having an optimistic view of your future. You're starting to see that through your hard work and your patience that you really are going to create something very beautiful and wonderful. And there really could be a need here too for healing a lot of your emotions as well, but you're starting to really have a lot of that healing coming in, and you should really be proud of your progress as well, because that will help too. Strong, stable, long-lasting connections, magically manifesting, loyal, committed, grounded, reliable, stable, strong, bringing your relationship into the 3D, completion, growth brings completion, generosity of spirit brings abundance. So you're really starting to see that generosity of spirit and not holding back from others and really being able to give of yourself, but being able to give to yourself as well through healthy boundaries is really starting to bring a lot of abundance into your life. And this growth that you've been going through is really starting to bring a lot of completion within yourself and in the world around you. You're really being very loyal, committed to yourself, and really finding that grounded energy within yourself. And you're really starting to be more reliable, and you may even be bringing a relationship into the 3D. You may be calling in your soulmate or your person, and that's where that ladybug comes in again too. When you see a ladybug and it lands on you, it's supposed to mean that love is coming your way soon. So there may be some kind of love coming your way soon from everything that you have put in, all the work that you have put in, all the effort you have put in. You are really completing the cycles of the past and having this new beginning. Arm yourself with wisdom and knowledge. That is your greatest weapon. Communication works wonders. Don't leave things unsaid. Water can help in cleansing, protection, healing. Go with the flow and adopt to change. Take advantage of its power. Be open to blessings coming in when you need it most. I actually got all three of these cards in the personal reading I just did with someone as well. If you're here watching this, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you again, Michelle. So, you can really arm yourself with a lot of wisdom and knowledge, because everything that you have been through has brought you a lot of that wisdom and knowledge. And that is your greatest weapon. You don't need to fight. You don't need to argue. You don't need to cause drama or conflict. You just need to know and to put that knowledge to use and cleanse yourself. Cleanse yourself through water, cleanse yourself through meditation, cleanse yourself through getting out in nature and just taking that time for you. Remember self-care and be open to blessings coming into you when you need it the most. Be open to taking a leap of faith and to walking away from something that is no longer serving you, so that you can really call in what's truly meant for you. That's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear from you in the comments. I do enjoy hearing what you guys have to say about it, whether or not it resonated, what your situation is, what you're going through, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. Pile 1 went a little long. So for pile 2, we have a lot about purity and unconditional love, completing past cycles and brand new beginnings. And there was actually the unconditional love stone in the first pile as well. So if you feel drawn to pile 1, go ahead and watch that too. But you're really finding a lot more unconditional love and happiness through your friendships, through your connections, getting out and celebrating life and enjoying the moment. Maybe even singing and dancing may bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace within as well. And you may find a lot of peace from naturally healing as well, whether that be weed, like this little thing is an emblem for, or whether that be essential oils, plant medicine, things like that, that are just helping you to really heal yourself from within. And we have Earp's original sarsaparilla, which makes me think of Wyatt Earp. You may be somebody who really fights for the little guy, who stands up for people, who are not as strong as you. You may really step in on things that when you feel like they're wrong, and you may really voice your opinion very loudly. And if not, you really need to start loving yourself more, and you need to start seeing your opinion as valuable and worthy, and you need to start expressing that. There may be a lot of mirroring going on in your life with yourself and your friends around you or the people around you, and it could be a distorted image in some way, but there's a lot of mirroring going on here. You're really starting to see things very clearly, and you're starting to really overcome a lot of the obstacles and starting to really figure things out more in depth. And so this is from the Philippines as well, and it's 1993. And it has 2015 on it as well, so it has 93 and 15 on it, if either one of those mean anything to you. And really starting to trust that the angels are guiding you, protecting you, there for you, that you can call on them anytime you need, that your spirit guides, your angels are there for you, and listening to their messages. And really, there could be a lot of mirroring in a relationship going on here, because we also have this, which has the two hearts mirroring each other on each side as well. And there's a lot being unlocked through whatever connection this is. It's a very strong friendship or a love connection that is really causing you to look in the mirror and see and understand yourself in a different manner than you may have used to have seen yourself. So for the poem we have, oh, this one's not a poem, it's just a channeled message. There is a deep desire within you to do the right thing. You are someone who thinks outside of the box. You perceive things in a very different way. You may be sabotaging yourself through rigidity in some way. And once again, if you feel drawn to pile 1, go ahead and watch that, because there was something about being rigid there and not really allowing others to believe what they wanted to believe, and not allowing them to be themselves. Remember, boundaries are good, but so is flexibility, adaptability, and the ability to compromise. There may be someone jealous over the time and attention that you are placing on someone else at this time, possibly an ex-lover, but you have all the skills and tools necessary to communicate effectively in this situation and to bring the best outcome for all in a positive way. Believe in yourself. So yeah, there could be a friend or an ex-lover or somebody in your life that really is very jealous over the time, attention, and dedication that you're placing on something. It may be even something that you very deeply believe in and are fighting to bring to fruition or fighting to make happen as well. And once again, you're somebody who fights for what you believe in and what you feel is right. So that resonated very well. We have the raccoon and we have the octopus. So you need to really watch out for anybody who is being needy, greedy, clingy, possessive, controlling, anything like that. And know that you can talk to them and allow them to see that just because you're paying attention to something else doesn't mean you love or value them any less, or your connection any less. That would be very beneficial for you as well. And remember to also not be that way yourself, to allow things to grow and unfold naturally and in a flow instead of clinging really tightly to something. And there may be a need or a necessity to do something behind the scenes a little bit as well, to work on it without telling them about it so much or showing them about it so much, because that can also, reducing the amount of time you're talking about the situation or working on it when they're around, things like that can really help to ease that tension as well. Also, somebody may be holding something back from you as well, like their jealousy, their needy, greediness, things like that. They may really be holding those back, and they may be projecting them out onto you in different ways as well. So we have the Nine of Cups, idealism, dreaming of you, dreams coming true, emotional fulfillment lies within. Dreamy, ecstatic, romantic, possibly selfish. Feeling like you have everything you need emotionally within. Everyone is trying their best. So a reminder that everyone is trying their best, and to not be so harsh and overly critical on others, And remember that your emotional fulfillment lies within you. You don't need anything from the outside to make you happy. And remember not to look at things with the eyes of idealism and to hold on to them super tightly, but to give them room to grow and to transform in the ways that they naturally want to. And also not to place anyone on a pedestal as well. And just remember that you aren't perfect and neither is anyone else. Setting healthy boundaries, clear-cut, smart, perceptive, experienced teacher or wisdom and knowledge, teaching others, understanding blunt truth, teaching others from experience, been through a lot, wisdom gained, strong, standing in your power, perceptive, knowledgeable, and keen. Very strong. You're very strong. And you do have the ability to set these healthy boundaries. Don't allow others to cling on to you either, putting you on some pedestal. Set your healthy boundaries. And once again, pile 1 had a lot about setting healthy boundaries in it as well. Understanding what's important, knowing your worth, standing up for your beliefs, grounded, abundant, stable, strong, doing the right things, seeing yourself and others with fresh eyes, learning your worth, no longer caring who or what, no longer caring what others think, believe in yourself. If you don't believe in fairies, they die, right? So there's a need here to stand up for yourself, to believe in yourself, to find your confidence within yourself, and to really put your foot down in some sort of situation. To know that you are emotionally fulfilled and that you are physically fulfilled in and of yourself, and you have everything that you need. The universe will provide the rest, and you can set your boundaries in a healthy, effective way and state what you need to state, and let others know how they are treating you is not okay. And also let them know what they mean to you in your life too. But don't put it in a way that makes it seem like they are the most important thing on the planet, and if you ever lose them, it's going to be the end of the world. Because, that's not the way it truly is. And that's also what keeps you from expressing your needs, your wants, your desires, and putting your foot down and setting those boundaries, is the possibility that you may lose those people in your life. But that is okay. If you lose those people in your life because they can't respect you or treat you decently, then you don't need those people in your life anyway. You need people who can treat you like a true friend would, who can treat you with the same love, respect, and unconditional caring that you treat them with as well. And expecting that back from others is not a bad thing. There's a blank here. So you may be drawing a blank as well to exactly what it is that you need to do to fix the situation. But all that knowledge and wisdom is within you. You have the ability to do this. So believe in that. Open your arms. Hugs are the best medicine. So open your arms, and really show that unconditional love, that friendship, that sweetness and caring that you have within you, because maybe you are a little too set in standing your ground. Arguing can sometimes be necessary. Don't worry what others think. No one is perfect, and that's why we are all perfect. So don't worry if anybody else has anything to say about your situation and whether or not it's healthy or unhealthy or anything else like that either. Just let that go. Let that fall away, and know that sometimes arguing can be necessary. It can be beneficial. It can really help things to grow and to change and to shift and transform. And sometimes it's needed. Conflicts sometimes are needed to allow things to change. Just know that hugging afterwards is also very important, and making sure that everyone knows that they are loved. Love all of you. Find beauty in everything that you are. No one is perfect. That's why we are all perfect, is because you are beautiful exactly as you are. Know that, believe that, accept that. Love yourself and express yourself. So that's what I have for this pile, and I hope that you guys really enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you had to say about it and whether or not it resonated in the comments below. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 3. So for pile 3, I'm pretty sure that this one is something to do with a love connection and patiently waiting. Patiently waiting for all of those little chains to be built up and made, and the foundation to be completed, and really getting more natural in your life. Getting down to the more natural things in your life and adding more nature into your life, getting out into nature, maybe even more natural foods, more natural ways of caring for yourself, and really knowing that you are guarded, you are protected, you are secure, and you have the keys to unlock yourself within yourself as well. But which is funny, I don't know if this actually goes together. Now I'm kind of curious on whether or not these keys go to this lock. But they both came out. You have the keys to the lock, and you are secure within yourself, and you are secure within whatever situation you're in, and protected. And you have the keys to building up abundance and stability within your life as well. You have the keys to being able to have a new start, a new solid committed connection of some sort. Sit back and relax. So just take the time to relax, to trust yourself, to trust your path, and to be patient and trusting. And really be very open-hearted, be very authentic in your words, be very authentic in your true feelings, and allow yourself to express those true feelings. The Witch's Daughter by Ashley Serena. That's a really good song. There may be a lot happening behind the scenes now. The darkness may be intimidating, but remember just how strong you are, how far you have come, and who you came from. See the good, focus on the light, and clarity and peace will return. You have many gifts. Appreciate and rely on them at this time, especially your intuition. Remember not to let fear be your guide, but instead something you rise up to meet with courage and integrity. So don't let fear be your guide, but allow it to give you courage to rise up and meet the challenge with integrity. So don't be scared, don't run. Be patient, be grounded, be stable. And you have the keys within you to be able to do this. You may have hidden away for a while now, and you may have really hidden away a lot of your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and you may have just taken that time to go within yourself, to find yourself, and to see who you are. And you may need to take this time right now if you haven't. The time for self-care, the time for introspection, rest, reflection, and really maybe even learning as well. But you have a lot of knowledge within you. You are a very wise teacher. You are somebody who is meant to teach others and lead others and express your knowledge and wisdom to the world around you. It's time to come out of that cave if you have already been taking that time. If you haven't, then take that time first. But if you have, then this is time for you to come out of that. And spring is emerging. It's time to come out of your incubation period and to express what you have learned to the world around you. We have the 10 of Cups, the 8 of Swords, and my wild card. So we have light family, happy family, emotional fulfillment, emotional work pays off, abundance of love, emotional completion and fulfillment, happy family, enough love to go around, magical love, strong equality, strong bond, wishes granted, peace, happiness, choosing love. So it's time to choose love. It's time to choose acceptance. It's time to see that there's enough love for everyone and all to go around, and that you are emotionally complete within yourself. You've worked really hard for this completion. You've worked really hard to have this happy family and this abundance of love. And maybe you've even started meeting some of your light family as well, your soul family, your tribe. Healing fears, taking action to balance your thoughts and envision a beautiful future. That's the whole thing, is envisioning this beautiful future as well. Hard work, clearing karma and fears, ships coming in for hard work, no more blocked thoughts. So really you're experiencing this new beginning where there's no more blocked thoughts, where you're really starting to balance your thoughts, your fears, you're really starting to heal your past pain, your trauma, and you're really starting to clear out the karma, and you're working towards this beautiful happy family and this abundance of love within yourself and around you. Birds of a feather flock together, working hard, take a break. Two of a kind, willing to learn through rest and inner reflection. Learning, teaching, inner work is tough but worth it. Overcoming any obstacles, learning and growing. So yeah, you're learning so that you can teach. You're learning so that you can really show others the way. And you may even be starting now to become this teacher or this leader. You've been working very hard, and it's time to take a break. It's time to take some time for you. It's time to take that time away from the world and to just learn some new things if you wanted to learn some new things, but time for self-care, self-love, and for healing, and to really balance your thoughts, balance your mind, and find that peace within yourself again, so that you can focus on this beautiful, loving world around you and how amazing it is, instead of focusing on all the negative things. Can't argue with the cards. Listen to the messages. Mirrors aren't always fun. So yeah, it's time to take that rest. It's time to take that break, and it's time to put in the hard work to clear your karma, to overcome your fears, and to balance your thoughts. There is nothing wrong with taking some quiet time for you, for sitting back and relaxing, for locking yourself away for a little while and not allowing others in, taking your keys with you, not allowing others in, but just allowing yourself that time for that break, that rest, and that time to rejuvenate and heal that you need. How are you handling things? Could you do better? Could you do better? Could you rewire your thoughts a little better so that you're not spiraling into that negative cycle of overthinking? Transformation calls. Pick up the phone. Change will come if we don't let it. Then it will get messy. So transformation calls. Pick up the phone. It's time for this change. It's time for this new way of doing things, new way of seeing things. And if you don't go with the flow, adapt, be flexible and changeable in this situation, then it's going to get messy, because that's what happens. Change is going to come whether you want it to or not, period. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be worried about it. Not all change is bad. Sometimes there is a lot of good that comes from change. So allow yourself to go through these changes, to go into your cocoon, and to come out brand new. Cancel your plans and take a weekend just for you. I have a feeling that if you don't do this, you're going to end up very sick. You're going to end up overworking yourself to the point that you're no good to anyone around you, and that your mental health takes a very big turn. And so I would suggest taking that time to just get away and take a break. That's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear if this resonated with your situation or what you thought of this reading, and I hope that you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.